Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Joel Duggan and we're in Minecraft again today. Because it's Saturday, I am full of pancakes and ready for video games. I hope you are too. And we will be picking up where we left off yesterday, working on the command center on the Mushroom Island. We're just kind of copying over what we've done before, but we're going to try to use some different materials in different places to see what might look better, making some small adjustments to see what will work in the long run before I have to repeat it 4 more times around the different wings. And I do want to try to think about the interior a little bit today too. I feel like I'm kind of hamstrung by my shulker box area, and I need to think about where that's going to go and whether I'm going to build somewhere on top of it or what. So we've got to think about that. And I want to try to map out what the inside spaces of these might look like. And I think I do want to try to keep some white concrete inside. It's simple. It means we don't have to worry about texture. It'll be pretty clean. We can put some details and textures in the walls, but I think the floors are going to be pretty standard. Dan, SweetSandi, good to see you. Hello. Dan is on a 25 stream streak. That's amazing. Thanks so much. Blue Crow, good to see you. Hello, hello. Migatu, hanging out in chat as well. I think my chat is paused, actually. Not sure why that was happening. Man, I have so many windows open now when I stream. It's kind of impossible to switch between them. So, for anybody that was not here yesterday, this is where we are. Pop up here with the camera mod. And pretty happy with the look of the wing so far. Again, still not entirely sure about this top part. I like maybe going up a step, but I don't know if I like the whole lip thing. We might want to use stairs or slabs maybe for that. That could be more interesting, a little bit less chunky. I do like most of the lines here, but again, we're going to be doing that over here so that we can easily compare one to the other, because flipping back and forth between sides here has been difficult to compare. So we'll try that out as well. And one thing I do think we're going to keep, well, I guess we could try the terracotta. I'm trying to think about what we might want to change. I guess we could try the terracotta along the bottom here, but I've got to fill in this bottom part first. There's a little bit of stuff I want to look at here, and I might even want to adjust this a little bit. I'm wondering if I put that back by 2 blocks, if it would look as good. So we're going to try that. First things first, I guess we have to fill this in. And we were on the fence about what material. We'll probably use terracotta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7, but probably 9. That include the middle or the top? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 8, including. Yeah, weird. I might want to change that dimension as well. We'll leave this angle where it is, but I think we'll change this width. So looks like some terracotta is on the list. 53 is not going to cut it. Probably get some scaffolding over here so we can easily get up and down. Now I'm pretty sure that these were all the right distance. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, that was 9 there. Have that mapped in so we can use that as the marker. I can just count back to there. That should be good. Again, normally I do odd numbers just because it makes it easier to find the center point of it. But currently that is an odd number. I've screwed myself up here by doing a section of 3 and then doing sections of 2 because it switches it back to even dimensions. All right, well, let's go up over here. I'll bring one of these guys down. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About right. Shadow, hello, how's it going? SweetSandi and Cosmic Dancer, of course, hanging out. I think this is in the wrong spot. Oh no. We almost beat it down here. And then this goes over by 1. One, 2, there's 5 in total. 1, 2. Under the weather today, so just putting the stream on low in the background. That's too bad. Cosmic, hope you're feeling better soon. MDocs, good to see you. And thanks, I'm glad you like the build so far. Hopefully 48's enough. Yep. So that should be 20 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, that's right. And so under here is the top of the andesite. instead of going back by 4 or 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to go back by 5. Find the middle. I'm going to start here. I'm going to do a couple things. I'm going to put in a center line on the road so I can just quickly see it from where I'm at. Almost a full stack. Man, wasn't it just daytime a second ago? Sun's already going down. Yeah, while we're out here, I might as well just extend this. I don't know if we're going to have roads. I saw a really cool idea of creating circuit board type designs and then having them under glass, and I thought that was kind of a fun look. It might require the roads to be a little bit bigger. Is that black and white grid concrete? You mean the caution grid here? This one here? That's white concrete and cyan terracotta are the two colors. We're messing around with different ideas, so we could do it in like a black and white in checkered pattern, or I could go a little bit more terrestrial and go with like a yellow and black. We could do red and white too. I'm going to try different stuff on different doors, and then we'll just decide which one we like. Oh yeah, the cyan terracotta, which is not cyan at all, is a really nice gray. It goes well with tough too. So that's polished tough, and that's cyan terracotta, that's polished deep slate, and that's regular tough. So we're experimenting with different textures. That's just regular stone. So we're going to compare and contrast these two. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Starts there. Now I do like what I have underneath there. I don't think I'm going to change these things as far as how big they are. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's a gap. So the middle is a gap, and then there's 5 in each side. Hey, Blast Jordan is also on a 25 stream watch streak. That's awesome. Thanks, Blast. What do you call a creepy plant? I'm curious now. A beanstalk? Is it because it rhymes with mean? I think some people need to look up how to actually write puns. Like, I can appreciate that some people in the chat English is not a first language, but like, puns have to have some sort of double entendre or wordplay. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't know if I need these ones or not. I can't remember. I don't think so. What I should do is just do the edge first. 2. It stops there. I don't know if I need that inside beam. Some puns are extremely context driven. No, a good pun you're going to be able to understand as long as it's written and communicated right. If it's context, that's an inside joke. That's different. And if it's heavily context driven, you got to remember that there's more than just you in the chat, right? Okay, so that should be the way that that looks. Not a huge difference. Tanya MC, hello. How's your Saturday going? We are going to have to go get some terracotta soon. I might have to try to get another couple of beacons. One of the beacons we have is in the wrong spot, so moving that would be probably one of the first things we could do. One of the nice things about doing builds like this is that when you do it the second time around, it's a lot faster. Nice. I really like how polished deep slate looks like metal. And it looks like really dense metal, like iron or something. Like wrought iron, cast iron, that kind of thing. Man, we are ripping through the deep slate. Glad we dug those beacon holes. That's where we get most of our current deep slate. Wrought iron feels missing. What we want is black fences, wood, wrought iron, something. Yeah, 100%. Yep. I think that the fact that iron in the game is very shiny is weird. Especially because you've got the inconsistency between the cauldron and the anvil and the chain versus iron bars, iron blocks, that kind of stuff. Now, I did a really dark block over here. I think I did black concrete. The problem with that is that it stops like right there. I'm wondering if we just use terracotta there. Continue the same material. SweetSandi, thank you for being awesome. I really appreciate it. We're gonna have to make some more blue dye, which means sacrificing some of my lapis because I have no other real blue dye methods at the moment. Gappy the guy, it's going well so far. We're just filling in the second entrance to the base, trying a couple of different designs. So we've got some orange happening and some different designs on the door. And over here we are trying, this one was the first one we did, and it's more of a straightforward square door, which I don't mind, but it's not as sci-fi as I might like. But I like this section, so we're just kind of copying this section over. Actually, now that I think about it, we're going to need some... Do we want to keep them orange? We probably do. I feel like the orange lights match the orange stripe, which we're keeping. So I'll get some frog lights too. I bet there's a texture pack that would make iron bars the right color. 100%. I know Fwip uses one. I didn't because I feel like I had used them in other situations already. That look right? Can't tell. Try slightly different. angle on these. I wouldn't mind if it was back one farther. Like there. That means I would need stuff there. So it goes down over 3 first. Oops. Yeah, that one's okay. I think that should look right. I'm gonna sleep first because the sun. Oh wow, I don't think I've realized that this shader pack puts orange or purple shadows from nether portals. That's fun. It does feel like a huge hanger from Star Wars. I'm cool with that. Still can't really see. I think I have to be up there with a light source. Silvery, thanks for the lurk. Appreciate it. Yeah, I like the way that looks better, I think. I haven't decided if we're going to do anything with these as far as stairs go. I feel like because it's a 2 and a 1 that stairs would feel strange. We could use slabs maybe. That's all the terracotta gone again. Jeez. I think I have the data pack for dyeing everything. I think I can dye other colors of terracotta. So if I've got like a lot of green or a lot of other colors I'm not going to use right now, I could potentially dye those. It's from Vanilla Tweaks. All right, so on the underside, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, cool. That we can still put a light in the middle. So it starts with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the middle there. And then we just have to find the middle of each one of these. I think I did 3 lights. 4 lights. Because there's 4 sections. Right. Okay, well, that's easy. Yeah, the terracotta does look pretty good. Although it wouldn't be on the end, I don't think. Depends on how we want to handle that transition. All right, so now we got to put in the lights, and I think that's just 5 across. There's 1 in the middle, and there's 3 on the other side. Okay. Do I have enough? Yes, I just need end rods. Base of 2. Whoops. It's really odd when the spacing of 2 actually works out in your favor. Every time I've built something in Minecraft, I've always gone with odd spacing. did that different. Let's try gray concrete, fix that up. Oh, need more of that. I think gray concrete powder is what we used for the roads in the city. I wonder if there's a way to get that always to pop back to me. I wonder if I put a fence underneath the block, if it would push the blocks up. Could also put, instead of a slab there, I could put a full block and have a bubble column. Curious about that next time. The hitbox on top of a fence might pop it up a little bit higher. Push the blocks out or get them stuck in the corner. Yeah, I mean, I can get them back. It's not like it's hard. That goes there. I feel like this would just be a solid. Oh, then we lose the lip of it. No, never mind. I enjoy building as much as I can with concrete powder than doing a waterfall on it. Yeah, that's fair. If I was doing a really solid high thing, then I would do that. I mean, eventually I'm going to have some sort of like TNT maker. We've got one of those in the city, but it we don't have TNT duping on the server. We've just never decided to do that collectively. So as a result, things are a little slow as far as TNT goes. Gunpowder is no problem. It's collecting all the sand. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, did I not do that far enough back? Did I screw this up? Yeah, I only moved it back by a block. That's annoying. Well, I wouldn't have wanted to do it more than that because this is only 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I want these lights in the middle of that section. So over here, they're not. There's 1, 2, 3, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Not that it looks bad, but I like things to be a little bit more symmetrical. Because here we have the option to put them in 2 different places as well if we wanted to. So another question is, do we like a single line or a double line? I think it looks a little bit better with a single line. In some places I've done that already. So I think we're gonna keep the not the basalt, the tough outside, because the tough outside gives us a chance to use stairs, and I like what we've done up there. So we'll keep that. So it looks like we just do that for about half of it. I might have to start filling these panels in. Back by 2. So we're going to try polished deep slate over here. And that's going to go right here. Only 2. The entrances are not going to be symmetrical? Yes, they will be. I'm changing them now because I can compare between them. Yeah, 2, 3. Right, I'm moving this forward by a little bit, I guess. I think it might be time to grab the happy gas. Actually, it's time for a break. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to grab another cup of coffee. You can too. Grab a snack, grab a friend. I'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. I think it's time to grab the happy gas and go up and put in some of the tough blocks. And we might have to take a mining trip to go get some terracotta. I also can't remember if I have enough green dye. I think I have some somewhere, but I don't think I have a lot of it. So done with these things. I did not have a chance between yesterday and today to look up a mod that would change the controls of the happy gas. One of the things that I was looking at doing, I saw that there's a data pack, I think, on Hermitcraft that allows you to change models for stuff. I think it'd be really fun to not change it for everybody, but like if I renamed my happy gas to something like, I don't know, Hoverbot, I think it would be kind of fun to have happy gas in my sci-fi area actually have a different texture. Not sure how far I need to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's technically supposed to be orange. I think I'll leave that because we'll maybe try the stripe in a different spot. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Only 17, so we'll just leave 3 at the bottom. So I was thinking that it might be cool. See what this would look like if it was all terracotta. Not terracotta. Tough. All right, that'll be easier to do on foot. While I'm up here, I don't know if I have any stairs and slabs. I do. So I wanted to see, I certainly like the way that it looks here. This stair. And then maybe here as well. So this is a very distinct angle. And these are very chamfered, so I might want to try and do something similar here. Certainly like the idea of this having a bit of a tilt to it. There, and then up here as well. Not sure about the top part. I like the bottom. I feel like this might be better as slabs. So it's still a block base. I don't know. It actually is not. Doesn't go back that far. I could possibly just have it go up here. Yeah, that kind of works. Now the bottom part. I think I need to leave that as a full block so that this stair block is like it's a repeating pattern. That would make these more stairs though. These would be stairs all the way along. I think I like that. And I also have to go up and put in the floor ceiling. What's the reference? Things giving No Man's Sky planetary archive vibes now that I think about it. That's cool. Mossy Stone, thanks for coming in and saying hi. Yeah, it is just a piece of art from Ahmed Hani, Hany. It's just a daily sketch that they did. It's on ArtStation, artstation.com. And thanks, yeah, it's like a mix of I'm a fan of Star Wars. I like No Man's Sky. I wish I had more time in it. I feel like No Man's Sky got away from me, and now I just feel like I'm just perpetually behind No Man's Sky. This is now starting to bug me. Let's change this. I keep on seeing the white concrete powder and thinking that it's white concrete inside, but it's not. It's all my colored concrete. So we'll change that to pink because the white box has got the white concrete in it. Hany. I'm not sure you can see the. I mean, that's just a JPEG, but AHMEDHANY on ArtStation. With the new Corvette update. So I did jump back in for the Corvette update. I have a little Corvette. There's a stream on Joel Duggan VODs. I did a stream. And I have to say, that's the first time that I've jumped in to stream No Man's Sky on an update and have not ended up being really frustrated live on stream. So I did enjoy it. I just think other things were happening. I was also playing Satisfactory. And then Minecraft had 2 updates. And so I've been kind of back into... Also, I was pushing to finish West Hill. So when I got back into the Corvette update for No Man's Sky, I was playing casually on the Xbox. And then I didn't realize it at first, but I could have been streaming it. And so that was part of the problem. Because I could play it on the PC as well. But then I really was trying to finish this 5-year-old project in Minecraft, which I did finish on West Hill. New updates are coming out more complete. I mean, they're coming out more complete. I don't know if there's a lot in them. That's the other thing. All right, I can do tough by hand at the top. I just need to make sure that I'm doing this right, I think. Yeah. Switch this. Don't remember how far I went back. From the angled bit, that comes in square to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. One more. At least to make it consistent, we will come back and change things. Oh, did I bring my dirt? I didn't bring my dirt. I also have not thought about what this is going to look like when it's all filled in. I'll have to think about different details up here. Also, thank you for turning me on to ArtStation. I was unaware of it. And oh my god, Mr. Henny got them homeworld skills. Oh man, there's lots of really cool people on ArtStation. What is one of my favorite? I think it's Andreas Rocha. Can I find Andreas? I think this is him. Nope. Yeah. So I'm going to put this in chat. Hold on. For landscapes, this guy's one of my favorites. Some really cool stuff. Not just mountains and trees. There's also, he does like castles and buildings and stuff. It's a really great inspiration for Minecraft. Or is there a really good one? Yeah, like look at this. Bananas. And that's worth a look at like full screen as best you can. Really cool stuff. So what I like to do for people that may not be aware is coming in here and doing like sci-fi buildings. I usually prefer to narrow it down, but actually that's not too bad, right? Like all of a sudden we've got some decent shapes. Like here's a cool one. Right? Like just, it's not Minecraft ready, but like there's ideas of like gas canisters on the outside of a building, big bulkheads and color schemes. Like you can pick up all kinds of ideas doing stuff like this. I actually, you know what? I really like this. I'm going to save that. I feel like that would be kind of like a fun, I don't know, what's a cool red thing that we could mine? Like a redstone factory or something like that on the surface. I don't know if all my buildings have to be the same color. You know, I feel like I could probably come up with some different stuff. I guess I don't have to do both sides. I should really be focusing on just that one side. And this is where I need the dirt for the floor. Yeah, Dan, Andreas is really talented. Really, really talented. He does teaching stuff too. So if you're into art or if you're looking to get started, there's classes and stuff you can take from him. Mossy Stone bananas is an understatement? Yeah, no kidding, right? Okay, I want the dirt. And I guess we'll just kind of scooch over from here, right? The top. We'll just make a little diagonal cut across this way. Uh-oh. I'm using dirt because I got a lot of it, and I don't know what we're going to be using along here. This is where those things change design, so we'll just kind of go at the angle up here that we followed. We'll change this later. Cool. That's enough to walk on, and then this will just be our one long line here. Yeah, I've got, actually, if you follow me on ArtStation, Mossy Stone, then you should be able to see my favorites. I think that'll probably get you started. Just a heads up that some of the artists that I follow, sometimes they're figure drawing, and so sometimes they'll be like nude, but it's like art stuff, not like gratuitous stuff. It's just like people drawing from life drawing classes and stuff like that. But yeah, it's artstation.com/JoelDuggan. I think that's how they structure their ads. Hold on. Yep. So there is my page, and where can you see? Oh, I'm not signed in, so I can't see my favorites. I thought you could see my favorites as an artist, like following people that I was following. There we go. So if I just Joel Duggan /following. To kind of give you an idea about the type of stuff that I follow. Those links are in chat. If anybody's interested, I'll put them in the Discord as well. The Discord is something you can access via Patreon or via subscription in Twitch. And we're working towards getting enough people on Patreon that I can offer annual subscriptions. Right now, I don't have enough people on Patreon to offer that. So we need to increase that. That should be enough to walk on. Which will make doing some of this stuff a little bit easier. Saw the bios in Halifax, now my brain is playing back Irish Descendants, Barrett's Privateers. Hey, that's you know, that's perfectly acceptable. Perfectly acceptable. Okay. So now what do I need to do? Before I go back up there, what materials do I need? Stairs. And I think we need to go get some terracotta. I think that's probably what we need to do. That, or I need to look around to see what I need to dye. I have a lot of that. I want to keep the orange, yellow, green, blue, pink, white, regular terracotta. Just one of each. Yep. I think it might be time to take a little mining trip. I wouldn't mind a little break from here anyway. Take both of those. Put the rest of the stuff away. You feel like you're in a candy store and someone handed me a credit card? Nice. On ArtStation? Yeah. It's some cool stuff. I can definitely lose some time on ArtStation. Back when I was doing full-time illustration, it was great for inspiration and reference and ideas and all kinds of crazy cool stuff. All right. We're gonna need a beacon. That rocket and food. Oh, speed potion. And we'll need, you know I'm going to put these two things in here just in case we need them. And might as well top up. Top up on rockets too. And what else do we need? Bring an empty shulker box. And speed potions. Beacon. Yeah. Alright, so which one of these beacons is in the wrong spot? I think it's this one that I'm looking at. Yeah, that one. Cool. And we will remove this. Should have waited and dug this out with the beacon still there, but oh well. Oh, we've got haste from the other beacons. Now, are we going to go back to the terracotta mine on the server, or should I go and maybe I should do one that's close by? There's a close by little area that's across the ocean here, and what I want to try to do is, instead of just flying over there and mining stuff out, I want to try and create like a reason to be there. So we won't build anything just yet today, but I want to build at least some sort of temporary pod or structure or something. So I'll bring a little bit of concrete or something with me. The new sounds for iron is almost musical. I say new, they've been in the game for a while, but new in the last 7 years anyway. So I feel like if we brought a little... Maybe if we brought a little andesite and a little terracotta, not terracotta, deep slate. And some frog lights. Orange. We could probably come up with something cool. Oh, I'm gonna need a bed too. We'll just wait and sleep before we go. Oh, did I say andesite? I meant diorite. Should bring some andesite too, though. All right, where am I going? I want to say southeast. No, due south. Straight south. Not far, and it looks like it's a lot of just regular terracotta, and there's a lot of sand. We wanted to do that the old-fashioned way. This looks like coarse dirt, maybe? No, just brown terracotta. So what I'd like to do is probably not go right next to the village. We'll probably go explore over here a little bit, and I'll find a place that looks like it's a good spot to land. Probably up around here. Thanks for the lurk, Mossy. Appreciate it. I should have brought enough for another portal. That would have been smart too. Although, probably at this point, it's probably faster than making a path in another. We don't know where the hub is going to be, so. This is not south. I don't think I need a full strength beacon to get terracotta either. I think it insta-mines with just like a 2 level. I think haste 1. I guess that's a single level beacon. At least 1? Yeah. It's crazy how much coral there is around here too. See it clearly on the map. Fun stuff. There's the desert. Be cool to be able to incorporate some of the coral into the build too. So that is a lot of Mesa Badlands. There's even another portal over here. There's the spot I saw on the map. Felt like a pretty good spot to start to dig things out. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty central. Maybe just over here to the top of this. Sure. And I have... Paste. Yeah. Sweet. Don't even need all the extras, so we can put some of the iron away. Nice. So, for fun, remind me, do you need shears for those? You probably do. We could create like a little base. Good radius. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 would be 13. 7 would be 15. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, did I do that wrong? Yes. Somewhere I put 4 over here. Seeing as we're going to get terracotta anyway. One thing to remember is that, of course, we're not on a mushroom island over here, so we want to have a place to sleep quickly. Don't know if I brought enough andesite. Just. Cool. Which way are we going to go first? Probably north and south. Or maybe both of these directions. And we'll throw the bed down. Let's go there. That'll be good enough. Whoops. Nice. A fun little place. Maybe we'll add blocks over here. Just so that it's not completely out of context. Oh, is that all? All the diorite. Okay. We don't need this part. Okay, cool. For a little flavor. Nice. Couple of shulker boxes. Got some of our spare bits. Space. Didn't end up using any of those. Nice. Need shears for the bushes, yeah. Alright, we'll end up with a bunch of sticks for... I'm not sure what we'd need sticks for. Scaffolding, I guess? Alright, we'll just start... I don't know. Probably on this hill here. Now, if I had a full beacon, we could add speed to the beacon. But for now, this should be fine. We're not mining faster than we can move, which is great. I liked someone's idea before where instead of using nether portals, because we're using command blocks in the game, I could set up teleport pads in the command center and have them teleport us across the ocean. I mean, we could still do it with nether portals, it would be the old way of doing it and slow and vanilla though, without the use of commands. But oh, we're out of the range. I guess it's a more narrow range. Does it indicate that in here? I don't know if it does. No, nowhere does it actually tell you. I have it on... B? Show me. I guess it only shows full beacon range. I mean, I think it'll be fine considering that this is all plain terracotta. We'll probably have to upgrade the beacon later. It's a really cool looking area too. Like that mountain over there is awesome. Too bad it's half desert, but yeah, it's not very wide. As long as we keep passing through it, but I feel like as these get longer, we sort of run out of range before I can come back in. We could also stand in the range and face the other direction and swing outward, and we end up getting a little bit extra. I mean, this is probably enough for now. Wrong box. So if we give ourselves a little bit of room here, we'll probably go back the other way and then face, I guess it would be north. Get 3 at a time. The only problem with this is, of course, you've got to make a second pass to go back and collect everything. Whereas if you're going in line with it, you're picking it up as you go. I think this is still probably faster. Level 1 is 20 blocks, level 2 is 30 blocks, level 3 is 40 blocks. Okay. I've only ever built the full strength. Okay, so it would really not be that much work to add another level. Right. So 20, 30, 40, 50. Right. Okay. Cool. That'll help, I think. Just is a little bit tight right now. So having that extra 10 blocks, I think, would be good. Or I guess 5 blocks in that direction. And my speed potion ran out. Also, almost get a full shulker box, and it's time for break. I think that's probably enough for now. But now we know where it is. We have all the infrastructure already set up. So to come back here will be super, super simple. We're just going to leave the beacon here because I've got plenty of beacons making coverage back at the island. So that's really cool. We'll have to think about a way to make this look cool. I still didn't do any of the deep slate. I wonder if we could have like little footers or something. Maybe we'll just do blocks. Doesn't really look like much, but kind of like a rough idea of some sort of cool outpost. You know what I should do? I should try to... I don't want to leave a... well, I guess I could just leave a shulker box here. Let's do a chest instead. I know I will fly over here at some point and forget to bring potions. So we'll just head back to the island and I'll be able to AFK there and take a break because it is not safe in the desert / badlands, that's for sure. Also, there's a village nearby and I don't want to load up the village. We've got some cool opportunities for farms around here too. Up here there is there's one ocean monument and there's another one. I think that's the only two. There's another two over here, but they're not close enough to each other, I don't think. There's nothing special along here. It's cool to see all the different sea pickles along areas. It's weird that they're not out in the middle of the ocean. I wonder if it's like a depth thing. We gotta repair our pickaxe again, too. Oh, I completely overshot. Looking at the map. This is going to look so cool when we've got lights all over it. It'll be really fun. Sweet. I am going to... I don't remember the last time I slept. I'm going to duck underneath something just in case a phantom comes back. So I'm going to take a short break. I do this once an hour. You should too. Grab a stretch, glass of water. Friend, we're always trying to grow the channel. I'll be right back. Okay, so I think we can start adding more terracotta now that we have more of that. I do want to check to see if I have as much green dye as I thought I did. I know I've got some of this grass around too. Go. I feel like I can probably put this there. I don't know where this came from. We will need those. Don't need this. Good. I'll just leave that around. Grab some tough. Some orange terracotta. And we need to make more cyan terracotta. I could have sworn. I know I've got... There's the green dye. I knew I had a lot of green dye. So it's not green dye that I'm low on, it's blue. Condense some of this. I wish we could have dye blocks. I think it would be way more efficient to store them that way, and you'd have a lot more flexibility for building and stuff. Oh, thanks, Sandy. All right, so that's all done on the bottom. What do we need to do now? I think it's the deep slate bits. I also need some stone. Yep. Now, I don't know. I feel like this might be something I can do without the happy ghast. If I can do it without it, I will. Yeah, I should be able to just step up there. Do it that way. And this doesn't go all the way to the top. Somewhere around there. And if we go back to the bottom and do the stone, stone comes back out. I'm gonna double check this to make sure this looks right. McScrewGunn, thanks very much. Tier 1 sub, first sub of the day. 55 months. Very, very cool. Thanks ever so much. Appreciate that. Yep, that looks right. Don't think we wanted to try this with stairs, but that's something I can probably do with the happy ghast. I'm more about choosing the block types right now. And if we decide to mess with stairs, that will influence the block type, because obviously we can't, not every block has got stairs in it, and it's pallets. So. It would give us the most flexibility though, and I think the current palette, we've got stairs and slabs and everything here except for the terracotta, but we could also substitute smooth sandstone in parts of it. So I think it'll work. And it looks like there's a section of 3. Now I could go, did I bring stairs? Didn't. Is it stairs that I need? I think those are stairs. Yeah. Polished, tough stairs. Those are 2 blocks in, I think. Yep. Don't know if I wanted to do that across here or not. I feel like it might be better to have them farther up. I think this could be a stair. If that's a stair, we probably want it to be back one. I don't think I have that over there. Back 2 from the front. That's right in line. This is also very wide. I think that's staying. I toyed around with the idea of narrowing these down, but we'd end up with like the glass would change. So the best I did was over here. But if I got too narrow, it would also, well, I guess it would start here. It does look like they're more narrow at the front. First sub, I win. Yes, you do. It's a little bit tighter, which I like. Maybe those have to be stairs too. Does change the pattern a little bit. So instead of having the repeated like square metal plate pattern we have, these stairs end up being a little bit more like rectangles. I like the profile here better. So this is actually going to curve back out, I think. I'm really tempted to see what this would look like if we could narrow them down. It might be worth doing. It would be really complicated to have the panel on an angle though. We'd have to do it in the right amount of steps. So like this would have to be, like I would probably want to do it after the stripe. Or whatever that is, like 11 or 12 and then 9 and then 7 and then we probably want it to be more of a straight line than a taper. You don't want it to look like a curve. Probably sections of however wide this is. 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 7. So is that divided by 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 20. 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. If it's 42, we could probably swing it. That would be only a 7 to here, but then that angle would change. Ah, that could be interesting. I don't know. We could try it out. Let's grab some dirt and see. And we would start it from there. So 2 from there. 1, 2. So start here. So let's go 7 out first. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That actually works pretty well. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not that they look bad now. Seven. But it'd be interesting to see if we could add another dimension to them. That might be too narrow. We might want to make that longer. So instead of sections of 7, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We might want to do, well, it'd be 5. So the 5 sections of 7. So 35. It may be better to do 3 sections of 13 at 36. But that's going to be pretty subtle. That's not really going to bring it in all that much. Hey, Nadila, how's it going? Welcome in. That's interesting. You can see it better almost on the map. I feel like if we did that, we'd want to start it farther back, maybe? But that would be really tricky with the underside. Let's try one. This is, that's the front there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait a minute, I have to start here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Only coming in 3 steps might be so subtle it would be probably overcomplicating it. Would it be weird to only go in by 2 or 3 blocks on each side? That's what I was thinking of just now, yeah. Yeah, it's not bad, right? Like it would, like it's even chunk there, like section there, section there, section there, or come in immediately. Yeah, that could be worth giving a try. Certainly want to do that before I start filling in all the panels. That's for sure. What are we actually dealing with here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 times 2, 34, 35, 36. So it is divisible by 3. So I want to start, I missed that block, so that would be 1 in. No, I would start with this one. I think that deep slate would stay in the same spot as that one column. Yeah, and then everything else here would go in by a block. So I'll go back up to the top. Add something here. So that's the spot where it would start. Here. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. How did I get this so wrong before? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's weird. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it's not 13, it's 12. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this might not look good with the glass. I think that's probably going to be one of the deciding factors, that this might not look good with the way that I want to do the glass. I have stuff on the ground? I do. Need to do some landscaping over here. Not quite the level that we want. Then the edge of this would actually be here. We may not have dividers on it, but it'll make it easy to see at least at this point. Add this stuff here. Wait a minute. That goes underneath there. That was the idea. Yep. Right, so this would have to have that there. No. Here. So the outside edge hasn't changed, but this top edge has. A little bit more interesting. The unfortunate thing is that they're even numbers. I might want to try and make that a little bit longer. This may end up being really hard to look at, though. We'll have to see. I think we have to fill it in and actually figure it out. Yeah, you gotta try it, right? Like, you gotta look to see how it's gonna work. And we might as well do a couple of differences between the left and the right here, so I can look at them both and decide which ones I like. I'd rather do it once and decide I don't like it than either not try it or do all of them as the big chunky versions and then realize, oh, I should have trimmed that back, you know? That's all the same. We can actually remove these. Didn't do the bottom. So you definitely have more light hitting it in that way, in different faces. Whereas this, just straight. Don't want to do glass just yet. I guess it doesn't matter. We're going to have to put the glass in there at some point. Oh, I just hit all the things on the way down. Oh, that's cyan. Can't see anything in the rain. Go around the corner just to kind of see how that looks. I also need to put some lights up here, or we will not be able to see. I think that's one of the few times I've seen the happy gas get that close to the ground. Can't really see much in the rain. I heard lava somewhere. There's a couple places on the island where there's exposed lava. Not very often, but there's a couple over there. Not a thunderstorm. Joel, how good of a redstone are you? Redstone player? You mean redstoner? I'm all right. I still don't understand enough of the. We'll say like I'm intermediate. The stuff that really talented people do, I just don't have the knowledge to come up with that stuff on my own. I have a working knowledge of redstone. I don't have an expert knowledge. I could probably come up with a way to do my own farms. I just don't know that they would be as efficient as they could. I'd be using very basic mechanics. I want to do more animation. Like I want to do like blinking lights and stuff like that. And I might not even do actual lights. I think it would be kind of fun to have like frog lights, but then have pistons running in sequence exposing them in sequence as opposed to having something light up and turn off. All right, what can I do while we're waiting for this time to pass? I'm not a huge fan of this door thing. Oh, there needs to be lights in here too, doesn't there? Where did I put them? Over here? Just on the inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's no inside here either. Yeah, I'm not crazy about the andesite for the door. I could probably take that down too. I need to get rid of this. Do I have a crossbar over here? No, I got rid of it. I keep on bumping into this when I'm trying to fly down. I feel like I made this section thicker over here, didn't I? Yeah, that's 3 blocks thick. Did you have a question about redstone, Gappy? I definitely want to have more lights in the ground too. I think a lot of sci-fi areas have like running lights along the roads and stuff like that. That would be a fun thing to do with end rods or something along those lines. Time to sleep and get rid of the rain. And that'll make it sunrise, and then we can check to see how this glass is going to look over here. Filling the rest. It's not terrible. Not terrible. We might as well just finish it off. And while we're up here, don't know if I like the break in it or not. I got rid of it. Yeah, interesting. Which looks better? I'm not entirely sure I want to have terracotta up here. The top part might be better off as all andesite, not andesite, tough. I'm so used to the polished blocks being andesite when I use them. Thanks for the heads up, Sandy. Appreciate it. So what we'll do, just so I can have an idea for next time, is I'm going to come underneath here. Structure doesn't get any less imposing? No, you're right. So there's the ridges that you'll see going down the side. My only concern is that when we start to add things like this stripe detail, I really like this play on this angle versus this angle. And I'm worried if we do this way, we're going to lose a little bit of that. We'll have to see how that looks. I might actually try that first. Where back does this go? The other side, we did something different on the top too. I don't know if I want to do a separate panel. Maybe just keep it simple. It'll probably look a lot better as one panel, given what we're doing. if I was to bring that over, oh, I didn't bring the stone. So at least because they're 12, they're going to break up at the right spots. So that's good. It's not going to be that much narrower at the front. I mean, significantly, I guess. I do think I like that. As long as it looks good when we finish the paneling on it, then I think we're going to stick with it. So that's good. Right on, folks. I need to wrap things up for the day and send you along to somebody else playing Minecraft. So we'll see who's live. See what's going on. Imagine there's probably some Hermitcraft stuff happening. Nope, looks like there's a lot of Minecraft MCC stuff. Yeah, a lot of MCC stuff. Is there anybody? Griffin Prime is not playing MCC. Unless you want to go see MCC. I mean, let me know if you would prefer to see MCC. At which point, Cub Fan is probably a good shout. Or Xuma. Probably Cub Fan. We rated X the other day. Folks, thanks so much for hanging out today. We got a lot done in terms of some decision making and some resource gathering, so we've got some things to check out and test next time. I think we're going to try narrowing the face of these wings, which should be cool. You can, of course, follow me on social media. Joel Duggan, very easy to find. TikTok is another good place because I'm posting clips from streams. And you can also share me around that way too. Check out patreon.com/JoelDuggan. It's a great way to support the stream. You can get to join the Discord. It's less than a cup of coffee at Starbucks a month, and I really appreciate it. And like I said earlier, we're trying to grow the support base on Patreon so that I can offer annual memberships as opposed to monthly, because then people would be able to save a little bit, and I think that would be great. So check that out. Also listen to the Spawn Chunks podcast. New episode coming out on Monday. Recording Monday, of course. We have to do that first. Talking about the latest snapshots as we march forward towards Mounts of Mayhem, releasing probably in the next 3 to 4 weeks, I would imagine, on the show. So we'll be talking about all kinds of fun stuff. You can thank your mods in chat, please, and thank you. SweetSandi and lurking in the background, Cosmic, who was very busy this week, but did kind of chip in here and there when they could. Very much appreciated. Thank you ever so much. And thank you to everyone else that supported this week with subs and bits and stickers and all that kind of stuff. I really appreciate it. You all are awesome. You're the reason I get to do this, and I'd like to do it more often. So again, check out Patreon, tell a friend. We're trying to grow the community. I would very much appreciate it. We will send you along to Griffin Prime. Why not? As opposed to MCC. No one in chat seemed to be particularly interested in MCC so far. So Griffin Prime is where you will go. Bye for now.